Yeah, that's the one that's worked. I think the fire's loud.
Fire sounds great. So I don't worry about it that much.
This was the thing that this one's going.
Okay. We'll see if we can fix that after this.
Yeah, I think that's what's messing up. No one else is supposed to be up. Even though I made circles in here, I think I'm going over it sometimes. Yeah, yeah. So at least, I mean, we're saying somebody. Not like me. Are we sitting now? So I can ask the other altos what they're singing, because I'm like, I don't think I'm singing what you're singing. I'm singing what somebody's singing. But it's probably not what I'm supposed to be singing.
You guys sound different.
Oh, thank you. Your words are awfully difficult. They don't really go with the syllables. You're doing a heck of a good job. Like, well,
Yeah,
just,
no.
it's like yada da dee. What on an L? Like on an M? I don't know how you're
Better
doing
than
it.
last night.
Yeah, it's so. Yeah, the syllable.
You guys excited?
I'm nervous. No, it's a very easy piece, but it's still it's great help. Yeah, choosing the good one. I'm not really guaranteed that. I don't know. We're not making up an out.
Hey, as long as you're not like in a different key.
That's what I get.
Belting out, everybody together.
We're kind of like, and maybe we can just hear each other too. Like, maybe everybody else can. Because we're like, to the world. Like if we find it, that we always find it. We're like,
Are you gonna do it as a solo? So you're gonna sing it? Okay, great. So in that case, I will follow you guys, not vice versa.
She might be here 9 to 9.
Are you playing it in D minor?
Yeah, might be. Oh, Mary Ann.
Mary Ann. Sorry.
Yeah, D minor.
So
D minor. That's fine. Okay.
very good. It can't be contained. I didn't even bother to comb it. I got my comb it. Are you?
Oh yeah, if you want to join in that, it's just a fun little piece.
Oh, I'm just trying to survive till I get
The typical clergy self-care.
drop off the welcome. So nice to see you. I'm Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. It's very nice to meet you.
Oh, we're so grateful you're here. Are you kidding? And look how they dress up. Awesome. And Nathan is a joy to work with. Oh my gosh. Just listening to him talk just calms me right down.
He knows how to do it. So they're saying we need more mics. People in the choir.
We need more mics? Oh, then we need to.
I don't know if we want to lower this or if there's a way to turn up the sound.
Yes, the sound room. C major. You're more than welcome. Yeah, exactly. You're more than welcome to play with me on that if you want. I'll lead it on guitar, but the color from the piano would be beautiful. Great. That's fine. Thank you for your openness and flexibility. And I appreciate your both understanding. I actually hope to
Don't worry about dropping it.
because we had a definite coverage. So it's, now that we're going to the we're all working so hard to figure this all out. And Emily's been a dear to step in and help. And our choir is terrific, but it's wonderful that you guys have stepped up and are really all here in numbers. It's amazing. It's been truly amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great, go ahead. Go ahead and do that.
Yes.
I thought I recognized it. I'm just going to say hi real quick.
There's no way to tell when it's
Oh! How's that? Is that okay? Did you think we weren't loud enough?
Oh, we'll just
But you can, the guys in the back are saying.
Well,
Okay, well, that's going to
sounds
help.
like we're done singing.
I also think that the way the speakers are, it speaks to them. It doesn't speak to this corner. So, SOL.
What about us? This is our moment.
You know what? And the funny thing is, the only reason
We're going to do it extensively practice last night. And we're going to go, remember, there's two ranges in that music. We're all going to sing together, hitting those ranges. And then later we'll start. Again, observing all those pieces. Once you sing that, then the guys will come in. And we'll sing it twice through. So everybody sings together. Emily's going to play. I'll come up here to help you. We're all together. We'll do that as well. So everybody together. Very long piece. And then the ladies start.
Yeah, the joint is jumping. Welcome to the jump. Welcome to the jump. Okay. Hey, good to see you. Watch along. Friends. Hello, coworkers. Julia. Who's that? Yeah, it involves a conversation with Heather. She did. Among many other things. I had a very funny text that I actually sent to myself to remind me to send you after. Your daughter is happy almost birthday. And welcome and comfortable. Sing. Don't not sing. You have to sing. Okay? This is not coming through. You don't have the iPad back here, do you? I saw Herman walking around with something. That's the whole song. Won't you try singing it with me? No words. That repeats. Goes up. Here's the B part. Ira, can you turn up the guitar, please? I think you're getting the hang of it now. Very good. Would you believe that you're singing a prayer? No, really, you're singing a prayer. It just sounds like a nice little ditty, right? But it's a prayer. You've already started praying with us. See how I just slipped it in? It wasn't even threatening or in Hebrew. According to the Hasidic masters, the nigun is a prayer. The nigun is the special melody that leaves the words out of the way, because sometimes words can be an obstacle to the spiritual experience. And so they love these nigunim, these wordless melodies, and this is one that's appropriate for Shabbat. It's about welcoming the angels, these messengers of Shabbat peace. So let's try singing it one more time. And how would it change the experience of the song in your body or your soul to know that it's a prayer? Please actually sing it. If you don't, that makes me feel cynical after having said that. Let's try it. A little more. Listen to what you can do. Let's just hear you. Oh, that sounds so nice. How about a little more from the kids in the room? Maya, you sound great. Die, 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 die. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom is a greeting that just means Sabbath peace. So I'll say it to you, and you can say it back. I'll give you one more chance if you're new. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Woo, that was much better. I'm very encouraged. I have to say that this is a really special evening for so many reasons. It's just a deep privilege to be here with our TBT friends, with our friends from First Congregational Church. I especially want to show gratitude to our choir that has come together in this joint singing experience between our two congregations, and to Emily Phillips, our wonderful accompanist, and Nathan, I'm so sorry, I'm going to do my best, but please forgive me, Nathan Bayruther. Yes. Nathan Bayruther, for bringing your musical expertise, and just wonderful that the choir is here to help elevate the music, elevate the prayer, because the music, as you've already learned tonight in Judaism, is a prayer. This might be your first Jewish service ever, in which case, just give me like a subtle nod if it's your first Jewish service ever, yeah? Welcome. And whether it's your first Jewish service or your, 1,000th or 10,000th Jewish service, I want everybody to feel like this is their space to pray and be able to find something new. Find something new. It says in the Kabbalat Shabbat Psalms at the beginning of the service, Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash, sing a new song to God. And one of our medieval commentators takes that idea of a new song and says, what does that mean, a new song in the Psalms? He says you should find something new every time you sing the song. And so that's what we try to do. That's what I try to do every time I sing an old song. Tonight we're going to have some old songs and some new songs. And I hope you've already gotten the message that you're more than welcome to sing along. In fact, encouraged to sing along. If the words are ever an obstacle, just go back to that wordless melody that we started with. Now, we do have a tradition that takes us to a sadder place at the beginning of our service here. So every single Friday night since October 7th, we've offered special prayers for the hostages who remain in captivity. And in the midst of this horrible war, which we hope will end soon, we know that it will not end until they are safe and reunited with their families. I'll invite everyone who received a small slip of paper from Lauren Sturman just a moment ago that has names on it, small slip of paper that has names of the hostages, to please take out that slip at this time and please rise if you're comfortable doing so. We're going to read all of the names of the hostages, and you'll hear them all together at once, and then we'll all pray for their safe return. So friends, slowly I invite you to read each name, and in so doing focus on their family and friends and the joy we pray that they will feel when they're reunited one day. Thank you all. I invite everybody to please rise along with those already standing and turn to the page that you received when you came in. If you don't have one, hopefully somebody near you does, or we can spread them around. I'm sorry I did not make enough copies and did not know how many people would be here tonight, but we can share them. Unfortunately, this is the traditional prayer for those in captivity because our people have needed to pray it so many times over the years. Achenu kol beit Yisrael, הנתונים בצרה ובשביה, העומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה, המקום ירחם עליהם ויוציאם מצרה לרווחה ומאפלה לאורה ומשעבוד לגאולה, השתה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו, Amen. Together, our brothers and sisters, the whole house of Israel, who are in distress and captivity, who wander over sea and over land, may God have mercy on them and bring them from distress to comfort, from darkness to light, from slavery to redemption, now swiftly and soon. Together we say, Amen. Friends, please be seated. It is good to be among friends. The next song that we're going to sing is a song about friendship, page 128 in your prayer books, page 128 in those blue prayer books. If you have brackets in the prayer book, look for the brackets. If you don't have brackets, don't worry about it. Page 128. And speaking of being among friends, just sitting very, very humbly next to the choir are our wonderful senior ministers, co-senior ministers. Did I get your title right? Every time I ask them the question, the answer is sure. Sorry. Reverends Todd and Sarah Vetter, so glad that you're here. And Todd and Sarah have been so kind as to invite all of us to their place on Sunday. So I hope to see many of you TBT people there as well. Page 128. The choir is going to sing this one with us. Naim Shevet Achim Naim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hinei Ma Tov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hinei Ma Tov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hinei Ma Tov U'Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hinei Ma Tov U'Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hinei Ma Tov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hinei Ma Tov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. That's the psalmist reminding us how good it is to be together in relationship and fellowship. Hinei ma tov u'mana'im, how good and pleasant it is to be with brothers and sisters. Anybody here with your actual brother and sister, by the way? Both of you should probably be raising your hands. That's okay. She'll listen to me next time. It's fine. This is an opportunity to make a new friend. I want everybody, please, take this opportunity to find somebody you don't know. Wish them a Shabbat Shalom, good Sabbath. Say hello. We continue on page 120. Page 120 for the lighting of the Shabbat candles. We're very lucky that Rabbi Offner and Nancy Abramson are now back on the shoreline. We miss them, and we're so happy to see them here. And Rabbi is very gracious to just, at the last second, let me ask her for the both of them to please come and light the candles. It's so good to see both of you here.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu v'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת. Shabbat Shalom. We enter now in the Kabbalat Shabbat service, which just means welcoming Shabbat. And this is the special service before the service that the mystics in medieval Sfat added to bring a special sense of holiness and joy into the week. And so this service makes it feel different because it's not like the rest of the week, and it includes all of these joyful psalms, one of which we'll sing on page 134, Zamru Ladonai. This is where we have a reminder of all of the instruments used in the ancient temple service to help elevate worship. And those of you who have been coming to services in recent weeks, we've been learning this melody together. I'll invite you to join with me in the nigun, the wordless melody. And then we'll sing the words. Yadai, dai, 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 dai. 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 That can repeat. Let's try it. Yadai, dai, 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 dai. Yadai, dai, 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 dai. Ya da da da, ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da. Big breath. Ya da 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 da. Isn't it a beautiful melody? We'll add the words. Zamru Ladonai bechinor, bechinor vekol zimra, bachatzutrot vekol shofar. Ariu livnei hamelech Adonai. We can all try Zamru. Zamru Ladonai bechinor, bechinor vekol zimra. Bachatzotzrot vekol shofar. Ariu livnei hamelech Adonai. Yiram hayam umlo. Tevel veyoshveva. Ne'arot imcha uchav yachad. Harim yiraneinu. Page 138. Here's a little call and response, okay? Here's the tricky part. In the Chadodi, the call and the response are a little bit different, okay? So, religious school students, I'm going to need especially your help on this. Where are religious school students? Please raise your hand. Okay, you're going to be our leaders on the chorus, okay? Can I have your help, please? So everybody's going to sing, Lecha, okay? But the repeat part is a little bit different. Do you remember how it goes? So first you go lecha, lecha. You remember? Lecha, lecha. But dodi, dodi, do, do, do. Up to the minor third, di, di, di. Lecha, lecha, dodi, dodi. Lecha, dodi, likrat kama. Penei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. And that's how it goes. We sing verses 1, 2, 3, 5, and 9. And at the end, we will all rise to symbolically welcome Shabbat by facing the entrance. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Verse 1. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem ultiferet v'litiva. Lecha dodi, dodi, good. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Verse 2. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor haberacha, Mehirosh mikedem nesucha. Sov ma'aseh v'machshavat tchila, Lecha dodi, dodi, Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha, Kumitzei mitoch ha'afecha, Rav lach shevet be'emek habacha, Ve'u yachamol alayich chemla. Lecha dodi, Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Verse 5. Itoreri, itoreri, Ki va'orech u'mi'uri, Uri, uri, shidaberi. Kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha, lecha dodi. Together, Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. We rise and face the entrance. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala, Gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, Toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, Lecha dodi, Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. We can all have a seat, friends. Oh, your voices all sound so good when we all sing together. We now have a very special part of our service, which we don't get but once a year. And some of you young people don't get but once in your life. Believe it or not, I still remember when I got to do this. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you do. This is the Chagigat Sidur for our third graders. Third graders in the room, please raise your hands. Where are you? You're all throughout. Okay, third graders, we're so proud of you and so excited for the special ritual. For those who are new to this idea, oh, that's a little bit better. For those who are new to this idea, there's an ancient tradition that at a certain age, one would start to learn the Hebrew letters, learn the Aleph Bet, which is the Hebrew alphabet, on their way to study and eventually learning how to pray, how to read Hebrew more fully, eventually to study the Torah and the Mishnah and the Talmud. And in medieval times, do you guys want to know what the teachers would do? They would take a stone tablet, and it was carved with all of the letters of the alphabet, of the Aleph Bet, and the teacher would pour honey on the stone tablet all across the entire letters. And what do you think would happen next? That is a good guess. You're suggesting it would create some sort of Aleph Bet candy, Finn. I haven't tried that yet, but maybe for our Purim Mishloach Manot, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. Believe it or not, little kids are not that patient. So actually what would happen is that the teacher would give that stone tablet to the student to lick the honey off the letters. What? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? They would do that so that the words of Torah, the words of our people, would always be sweet in their mouths. And so students, tonight, that is our prayer for you, that as we formally join with you to begin your Hebrew learning, although you've already begun it a little bit, with your wonderful Morah Sharp.
I forgot my honey, sorry.
That's okay. Even though you've already begun to learn a little bit, this is the way we symbolize it. So we don't give you the honey, although I do understand there's going to be some lovely oneg treats after the service. So thank you to the many families that have joined together to support that. But we hope that these words, as you get your new prayer book, will always be sweet on your lips, that this place will always be a place of joy in happy times and comfort in sad times, and that Judaism will be an eternal gift of which you will be the next rising generation. And I know that makes a lot of people in here very, very happy to see, rabbis especially. So, Ira, your turn.
Yes. So two people were arguing about the right way to pray. It went back and forth. It was a little heated. Finally, one said, anyone can pray however they want to pray. I bet I can even make a horse pray. A horse? I'll take that bet. 2 days later, the one who said he would do it came leading a horse and carrying a prayer book. Everyone else took a look at what was going on, surrounded them. He picked up the Siddur. He held it up for everyone to see and said, I have taught this horse how to pray. He knows the order. And he put it down on the stender. That's what this thing right here is called, that the rabbi keeps his Siddur on. Put the prayer book down on the stender. And sure enough, the horse bent down and turned the page. Looked around, bent down, and turned the page. Now, the one who had made the bet with the guy who brought the horse said, wait a minute. You've got seeds and oats in between the pages. He's just turning the pages. Yeah, but he's praying. He wants those oats. They turned to the rabbi and said, Rabbi, who won the bet? The rabbi walked over and petted the horse, walked over to the stender, picked up the Siddur, shook out the oats so the horse could get them without making the Siddur a little messy, and said, everyone laughed. The rabbi said, don't laugh so hard. The horse prays the way most of us do. Just turns the pages. In the Mishnah, in Pirkei Avot, we learn about Shimon HaTzadik, the righteous. He used to say the world stands on three things, on the Torah, on prayer, and on acts of loving kindness. Our students have been learning Torah since they started coming to TBT religious school, and before. They learn it with Morah Sharp. They've been learning how to do good, kind deeds since their parents knew how to teach them to do that. And Maura Sharp and the rest of our faculty helped them to expand what that means for themselves so they can do more good, kind deeds. And they've been praying every Sunday and anytime their parents bring them on Shabbat, all this year in our religious school. So today we present them with their own Siddur to keep, to use. A few of them came up to me and said, there's not enough prayer books tonight. Well, you're going to have one to use in just a minute. And on the front, it has your name in English and in Hebrew. And inside is a little inscription showing that this was presented to you for Chagigat HaSiddur. And I'm going to call you up, and Maura Sharp is going to give you your Siddur. And Rabbi, are we keeping them assembled at the front?
Yes.
Yes. So don't go away. Stay right to my left in front of the ark. Okay. Amalia Bat Gershona Vitod, Emily Arnold, come on up. Right, you're alphabetical from here. Eitan Netanel Ben Reuven Tzvi V'chaya Riva, Finn Brandoff. Rafaela Neta Bat Rachel Esther Ve'eliezer, August Damsky. Yaakov Moshe Ben Binyamin V'Rachel, Jacob Daniels. Here he comes. Fredel Bat Esther V'Michael, Miriam Liu. Benjamin Aharon Ben Yosef V'Chana Malka, Archer Ornstein. Esther Bat Naomi V'Yermi, Esther Taylor. Esther Bat Nisin V'Haley, Charlotte Stricker. And Shoshana Bat Chana Ariel V'Shmuel, Samantha Schlansky will get hers on Sunday.
Thank you very much, Ira. Thank you very much, Maura Sharp. We now have a special song to sing together, okay? This is one that we're all going to sing with the whole congregation. It's a call and response about the Hebrew letters, okay? I know you're very excited to see everything that's in there. I actually don't know if this song is in that book or not. It might be. But actually, don't look in the book right now. Look up at everybody who's loving on you. They want to see your faces, okay? While we're here in Hebrew school, we're going to have some fun and sing the Hebrew alphabet, a song for everyone. It's going to be quite simple, 'cause all you have to do is sing the letters after me. Then I'll sing after you. All together now. Aleph, bet, vet. Aleph, bet, vet. Gimel, dalet, hey. Vav, zayin, chet, tet. Yud, kaf, chaf. Lamed, mem, nun. Samech, ayin, pei, fei. Tzadik, kuf, reish. Fast. Shin, sin, tav. Yes, that's good. Let's learn the Aleph Bet. Simple as it can be. You'll learn the Aleph Bet when you sing each letter after me. Each letter has a name and a sound that it always makes. Now let's sing this special chorus. You'll have fun, it will not bore us. It's the Aleph Bet. Aleph Bet Vet. Gimel Dalet Hey. Vav Zayin Chet Tet. Yud Kaf Chaf. Lamed Mem Nun. Samech Ayin Pei Fei. Tzadik Kuf Reish. Shin Sin Tav. All right, we're going to sing the rest a little bit later, but for now, you have shown that you already know all of the Hebrew letters and you are ready for this. Don't worry, it wasn't actually a test. I knew you were going to pass. But we're now going to give you a special blessing. So I'm going to invite everybody to come in and gather together. Maura Sharp and Ira, if you would like to hold this over your students. Perfect. This is the oldest blessing that we have, you guys. It goes all the way back to the Torah, thousands of years ago. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you, students. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God shine on you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom. As you study your lessons and learn the Hebrew language, the language of our people, may you also receive the greatest of all Jewish gifts, which is the gift of shalom. And that gift means, what does shalom mean? Peace. Thank you for whispering it back to me. It means peace. And we can all say Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov, third grade. We're so proud of you. Go give your parents a hug, okay? We'll see you in a little bit, third and fourth graders. Friends, our service now continues on page 146 with Ma'ariv. I invite you, if it's comfortable for you to do so, please rise. Please rise. Page 146. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai Mevorach Le'olam Va'en. We turn the page and read together on 148, the blessing for the evening. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Umavir yom umevivi laila. Umavdil ben yom uven laila. Adonai tzevaot shemo. El chai v'kayam tamidim lo chaleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'ma'ariv Aravim. On page 151, God's love embodied through Torah. Together, as you taught Torah, to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, ve'ahavatech al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Students, third and fourth graders, we need your help for Shema on page 152. Please come forward. Third and fourth graders. If you have a new Siddur, you can use it. Page 152, watch your step, watch your step. Please be seated, page 154. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, amen. The next section of this service is called Birkat Geula, the prayer for redemption. And it's the story we tell of the liberation of our people, the experience of enslavement and eventual freedom from those bonds. Moses and Miriam and Aaron all leading us out to be a free people. And I would invite, on page 157 at the top of the page, if we could get a volunteer from the Congregational Church who would like to read this, because I think in a lot of ways it actually talks about the work we're doing together. So do we have a brave volunteer who just wants to stand up and be very loud in English? Yes? Please. Top of the page, standing on the parted shores.
Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood in Sinai's foot. That wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
Thank you very much. We march together on page 158. No, we don't literally march around the sanctuary, although if you want to, you can. This is a song that has a lot of dance in its history. So if you feel so moved, religious schoolers, children at heart, anybody, feel free to dance along as we sing. Yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 dai. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, osef eleh. Malechutecha ra'u vanecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקי הים לפני מרים. זה לי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם לעולם ועד. Together. Yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 dai. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, גאלו מיד חזק ממנו. Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael. Now, those of you who are visiting us for the first time might not know that although a Jewish person can pray anywhere at any time, with whatever words he or she wants, there is a custom that in order to pray in a service like this with the full liturgy, we need at least 10 adults in order to do so. And that's because there is, at least one of the reasons I think it is because there is a constant tension between the needs of the individual and the importance of the community. And in Judaism, the spiritual journey of an individual is so important, but it doesn't and can't be fully realized without the blessings and love of a congregation. And that's one reason why if you're ever traveling in the airport and you have a kippah on and you're on your way to Israel, somebody's going to probably stop you and ask you to join a minyan. Has that ever happened to you before? Happens to me all of the time. Well, if it hasn't, maybe it's because you're not wearing your kippah at JFK, right? Unfortunately, Rabbi Offner is saying there are outdated patriarchal gender norms which interfere with this happening for many, many people. I won't even say women because that's not, the full story anymore. Many people. And that's true too. God willing, one day you'll be flying through JFK and there will be some Reformed Jews who want to make a minyan, and you'll make that minyan, Rabbi. And so anyway, every denomination, every religion has its denominations, and every denominational battle includes politics. But putting all of that aside for just a moment, because Shabbat is really not about politics, it's about perfection and beauty and joy and love and all of those things. We do feel the importance of community on such a night as this, and we feel it in its strength. The definition of community is much broader tonight than usual, and so we're very grateful for all of our friends and guests here tonight. I invite you all to rise for the Amidah, page 164. We'll begin together and then have a moment of silent prayer. So during the silence, you can take a moment to look through the prayer book, use the words that are in front of you through to page 180, or just share the prayer of your heart. Page 164, 164. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Page 166. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov. Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'Konei Hakol, Ve'Zocher Chastei Avot ve'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei Vneihem, Lema'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. 168. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah Rav lehoshia, Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, Michalkel chayim bechesed, Michaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar, Micha mocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, melech meimit umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah l'hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye ha'akol. Page 170. Atah kadosh, v'shimecha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el ha'kadosh. I draw your eye to the beautiful poem of Yehuda Halevi, the medieval Spanish poet, on the following page. This can be our invitation into silence in your own meditation if you wish. Ya ana emtzacha. Where might I go to find you, exalted hidden one? Yet where would I not go to find you, ever-present eternal one? My heart cries out to you. Please draw near to me. The moment I reach out for you, I find you reaching in for me. We continue with a moment of silence. Please take your time and be seated when you're ready.
Grant peace to the world. May the Holy One of blessing shine a light of hope and healing to every corner of the earth. Grant peace to the world, every hour and every season. Beat our swords into plowshares, turn our hatred into love. Grant peace, grant peace. May
just switch you guys a little bit over this way because we're getting a lot of feedback from that speaker. So if you don't mind, just change your angle a little bit. Okay. There's a Jewish custom to pray in community for those in need of healing. It's called a Misha Berach. And so I'm going to share the names of those who may known to our temple office who are in need of healing tonight. And I'll give, of course, anybody who is here also the chance to share somebody in their life who's in need of healing, in need of strength, or whatever it is, mental help, physical help, spiritual help. We can't fix problems with prayer, but we can definitely help. We think of our temple members, April Diamato, Norma Diamond, Josh Lipschitz, Mark Warner, Stacy Reed, Helena Shanzer, and also our loved ones, Connie Ambrosino, Steve Bombs, Bob Shapiro, Chris Wilcox, Anna Pakosh, Mickey Bart, Jay Fliss, Mark Ostreicher, Bart Young, Sydney Scher, Matthew Pincus, Debbie Schnur, Peyton Marino, Joanne Crusulo, Brian Reese, Ginger Kane, Linda Garmisa, Soraya Casey, Roberta Nair, John Van Steenbergen, Kyle Mullins, Keith Siegel, Will Schwartz, Saffron Castle, Mark Lynette, Emily Green, Paul Frisman, Bruce Petroff, Ronnie Lustig, Gloria Newell, Sabine Meyer, Edison Goff, Benjamin Mayer, Ben Ruth, Susan Wolf, Jacob Salome, Marnie Katz, Ira Weiss, Mark Warner, Stephen Asness, Deanna Rosenberg-Garabo, Pat Gribben, Shoshana Bat, Sarah Esther. There are others in our lives for whom we're healing. Please feel free to share their names as I come around the room. Kenneth Schachter.
Shirley.
And
Shirley Cosmo.
Shelley Cosmo, thank you. Arnie Molaski. Are there others, friends? Abby.
Alexia Ansack.
Say again?
Alexia Ansack.
Alexia Ansack.
She's there.
Thank you. Please.
Dean McLaren and Al Masori.
Dean McLaren, Dan McLaren, and Al Masori. Tony Esposito. Others, friends? Yes, I'm coming over here. Elena Calvo. Elena Calvo. Others over here, please. Judith O'Connor. Richard Pignon. Are there others, friends? Kate Glazer. We turn to these hallowed words of our ancestors given a modern setting as we open to our prayer sheets. Misha Berach is at the bottom of the page.
Misha Berach Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak veYaakov. Misha Berach Imotenu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, veRachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Bless us with the power of your healing. Bless us with the power of your love. May our hearts be filled with understanding and strengthened by the
of your love. Mishaberach Avoteinu, Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov. Mishaberach Imoteinu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, veRachel. May the one who blessed our fathers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. It's been an interesting journey for me in the rabbinate. I've mostly lived in places with very large Jewish communities. I grew up in Chicago. I've lived in Cleveland, New York City, Boston, Washington, D.C., Jerusalem, Haifa. These are all places with pretty big Jewish communities. You know it's not a place with a big Jewish community? Madison, Connecticut. And I have to say that I didn't really know what to expect when I first took the job because it was just so new. And how can you know something that you've never done before? There's something that is very special about serving a community where people show up, and especially at times like this, put themselves out there to say, I am Jewish and proud of being Jewish. Especially when they're not surrounded by Jewish people everywhere. And I know our kids can identify with this because you probably don't have a lot of Jewish friends in your classes at school, right? Most of you. And sometimes it's a pretty lonely thing to be. As part of one thing that I've, of course, enjoyed serving places with bigger Jewish communities, when I was in Westport, there were 3 synagogues. One has colleagues, rabbinic colleagues around who are serving the other congregations. Here I'm very lucky to have Rabbi Offner and Rabbi Summer, our emeriti clergy. But they deserve, to also be living their own lives from time to time. And so we're very lucky when we see them and very happy for them when we don't, too, if I can say so. I've certainly missed having rabbinic colleagues and Jewish colleagues around in this chapter of my rabbinate. But one thing that makes me miss it a lot less is having colleagues like these. Because don't look behind you, Todd. It's hard for me to describe in words how special it is to feel not only the curiosity and mutual support of a Jewish clergy colleague, but all the more so somebody who comes from a very different background, walk of life, who doesn't have the familiarity with my tradition, with my family, with my customs. And yet, there's just such a tremendous sense of respect and mutual support that I felt really ever since I got here and I first met Todd and Sarah on my couch while the building was half not built. But ever since then, it feels just like a special blessing to get to know one another more, for our congregations to be becoming closer, learning together, studying Bible together, coming out to support one another. I know many of you were there last January at our event against anti-Semitism, which was just such a powerful experience for all of us. And as we say in Judaism, ken yirbu, these relationships should grow stronger and multiply. And when we lean on one another and show up for each other, it just creates such a richer life. And I know that I can speak for our community and say how grateful we are for that support and allyship. So it's lovely to have a weekend like this. I'm not going to actually say anything more because I invited Sarah and Todd to say a few words if they want. And they've invited me very kindly to their pulpit on Sunday. And we'll see what I say there. I have a time limit, which I'm not good with. Sarah and Todd, you have no time limit. Please. You got to speak directly into the
Let me just say thank you so much. Thank you for inviting us here, for sharing this time together. Is it on now? Okay. Yep. If you missed what I said, it was thank you. Thank you for this time. This worship has been a blessing to my soul, to be cradled in the songs of this congregation, to be held in your voices, to see the beautiful faces of your children, to gather here together to share this time. It's a blessing. As clergy, every single time we worship, we are working and leading worship, and it is a blessing to come here and receive with you and to feel connected to the Holy One together. So I'm grateful for this time, grateful for your opening your doors to us. We truly hope you will join us in our house of worship on Sunday. Know that after worship, our fellowship team has put together a luncheon in our hall, and we would love for you to come and share lunch with us and just continue the conversation. We thought we're going to experience your worship, and we hope you come and experience our worship. And what better thing to do afterwards than sit and eat and talk together? So we are so happy that we have this continuing relationship, this growing connection. We're getting to know each other. We're learning about each other. It makes this town feel so much more like a community and a neighborhood. And we just pray God's blessing on this continued relationship. So thank you. Thank you all.
I would just echo everything that Sarah just said. I do want to just thank Rabbi Moss for what has been an absolute gift of being together to study our Christian Bible and the Hebrew Bible over the past 3 weeks. I felt a lot better of it before this past Wednesday when you left after half an hour to attend to a very important funeral I know here, and left 30 people staring at me trying to see if I would have any wisdom about the story of Eden. I think they left disappointed, but anyhow, it has been, again, I echo everything that Sarah says, but I do want to just thank you very much. And for everyone from both our church and from Temple Beth Tikvah who have participated in the study over the past few weeks, it's been one of the best things I've done in ministry. So thank you very much for that blessing.
We'll all look forward to, turning down that microphone. I didn't want their attention that much. Down. Okay, how about this? It's way too high. You put it up.
It's disconnecting itself. I can't get at it.
All right. Well, I'll speak into this one. I was just going to say we'll really enjoy getting to know one another and visiting at the special Shabbat after the service. That's okay because the YouTube people don't need to know about this part. You're all invited after the service to join in a festive Oneg Shabbat, which literally means the delight of the Sabbath, and the delight when you're Jewish is embodied in heck yes. So. Please do join us afterwards, just behind us in the social hall. I know it's very tempting to schmooze and hang out in here, but you'll miss the treats. So we'll all follow the children after the service as we make Kiddush and enjoy in the Sabbath's delight together. We begin the conclusion of our service now. That's way too loud. We begin the conclusion of our service now with Aleinu L'Shabbat. 591. Ve'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. We can all have a seat, friends. Turn to page 595 if you'd like to follow along with this poem. A poem of Chana Senesh, a Hungarian paratrooper who gave her life for the Jewish people, for the eventual establishment of the state of Israel. And she writes as follows: Yesh kochavim she'oram magia arza rak kasher hem atzmam avdu ve'enam. Yesh anashim sheziv zichram me'ir kasher hem atzmam enam od betochenu. Orot ele hamachikim becheshkat halayl hem shemarim la'adam et haderech. Which means there are stars up above so far away that we only see their light long after the star itself is gone. So it is with people that we loved. The memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. We remember so many ways, of course. Memory is so crucial to being Jewish, and the memory of our loved ones is always with us. I invite you, if you are here in memory of a loved one, to say the Kaddish. When I read your loved one's name, please feel free to rise. I see the dear Gammerman family here. Please rise. It's so wonderful to see you here as you complete Shaloshim. Ken is so much on our minds and so missed. We also remember in the period of Shiva and Shloshim, Toby Ruth Geller, mother of David Geller and Ellen, Tim Maurer, brother of Sabrina Maurer, and Mark Rabinowitz, husband of Fran. Honoring the Yartzeit, which is the Hebrew anniversary of those who have passed away at this time in years gone by, we remember the following: Alan Twitchell, Ida Goldberg, Carol Muskin, Gloria Temchin, Barbara Berman, Faye Rudnick, Teddy Schisler, Charles Barr, Carol Portugal, William Tenenbaum, Regina Schanzer, Paul Rollin, and Rob Carter. If anyone else is in a traditional period of Jewish mourning, I do invite you to rise and be recognized among our community at this time. I invite everybody to please rise in solidarity with our mourners as we praise the hallowed name of God, connecting to generations of our forebears all the way through today. Page 598, the Mourner's Kaddish, 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach lireutei, ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon ve'yomechon, u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevorach le'alam u'le'almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yit hadar, v'yit alev, v'yit halal, shemei dekudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. May the source of harmony on high bring peace to us and comfort the bereaved in our community, as together we say, Amen. Ose shalom b'imromav, uyase shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'yimeru. Amen. Friends, we can all have a seat. Lizzie Sharp, please come forward. Lizzie is going to greet us on behalf of our temple leadership. You can use this one.
Oh, that's fancy. Hi, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. A warm welcome to all our guests here with us tonight. My name is Lizzie Sharp, and I am the Social Justice Co-Chair and proud third grade teacher. Join us tomorrow on Zoom at 9 a.m. for Torah study led by ROIs. The link can be found in your email. On your way in, you passed a collection bin in the lobby right by the entrance. It is for a collection of new or gently used children's books that will be donated to New Haven Reads. We are collecting in honor of Read Across America happening this month. Thank you to all of those who are visiting tonight from the First Congregational Church of Madison. We will return the favor, as the rabbi mentioned, on Sunday by going to the church at FCC to experience your Sunday service starting at 10 a.m. Our choirs will also perform there for another beautiful shared experience. TBT congregants are invited to join Rabbi Moss in front of FCC's main sanctuary doors starting at 9:45 a.m. Starting next weekend, we will welcome musician Eliana Light, as our musician in residence for the Solidica Music Weekend. She will be performing 5 musical programs over the weekend. Please don't forget to RSVP to the Community Sing and Havdalah on Saturday, March 16th by emailing the office before Monday, March 11th. On Saturday, March 23rd, we will be celebrating a favorite holiday. What is it? Purim, yes, with a spiel for adults at 7 p.m. Enjoy savory snacks and special drinks. The following morning, we will have our annual Purim Carnival run by Salty, our youth group, at 11:30 a.m. Again, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
I really can't overstate how great Eliana is. So don't let that one pass you by. Come back to hear her next week. And that same invitation goes to our First Congregational Church friends. You basically know the entire service now, so you can come back next week and be a pro. I'll see you there. Saturday night's going to be really sweet. We're going to stand together, make Havdalah, sing some folk songs, hear some new Jewish music. It's going to be really special, so please mark it on your calendars. Okay, I need all Temple Beth Tikvah religious school students, whether you're a 3rd grader, 4th grader, younger or older, please come on to the bima. I need you for our closing song. Yeah, and you can bring your prayer book too. I know you're proud of that. Come on. Let's try it once again. Practice the Aleph Bet. Each time we sing our song, the easier the letters get. You sing it first this time. Do you think you can do it? Yeah. Sing it loud, let me hear your voice. I will hear you getting better as you sing each Hebrew. It's the Aleph Bet. Aleph Bet Vet. Gimel Dalet Hey. Vav Zayin Chet. Yud Kaf Chav. Lamed Mem Nun. Samech Ayin Pei. Samech Ayin Pei Fei. Tzadik Shin 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 Sin Tav. All right, how about a little love for these wonderful students? 7th graders, I'm really glad you knew that one. Excellent. Friends, let's all please rise. We'll make our way back into the social hall for Kiddush together. Shabbat Shalom.
Yes. You guys are wonderful.
its original language, that they're all
Come on in, everybody. Please come on into the social hall. Please come on into the social hall. Please come on in. Okay. Everybody please raise your glass. We have some more grape juice over here.
Where?
Over there and over here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodesho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh zecher litziad mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol amim V'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat lechaim. Religious school students, I'm going to remind you that we have about 120 people who all want to eat something. I love your appetites, and I also encourage your generosity. Together, friends. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. Shabbat shalom, Sprina. How you doing? Hard week. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you came. Hopefully it's good to be with your people. Take some for yourself. I didn't give you a job. I meant to give you some challah. All right. Okay. Rabbi, how is Mrs. Rabbi Landau Moss? Is that what you were going to say? Oh, really?
But I will ask, how is Mrs. Rabbi Landau Moss?
Did I say it right?
No, just Mrs. Rabbi Moss.
Oh.
If you add the Landau, then it distinguishes the two of you.
I That's true.
You met another Levi today.
Oh my gosh. Those little feet. The little feet. I loved hearing your baritone behind me. Oh, we've got to collaborate sometime. I'm guessing the Gammermans are here because of you. Thank you for inviting
Levi
them.
Sutherland was
So nice.
here today.
Yes, it was very nice to meet with them. Yes, I call him Levi Asterisk because he's not the OL original Levi. But I do. Well, actually, the original Levi is in the Torah, so neither of them. Right, that's true. That's true.
The original Levi might be relating to my husband.
And you know what I learned from your daughter? I learned that you're honey.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That is one of the exceptional grandmother names.
I had never even met a honey before. So there's a first for everything.
First for everything.
Now, was there another matriarch in your family who was previously honey who inspired you?
No, every other grandmother and great-grandmother had a name already, and I wanted to be something different.
Nobody can ever forget.
Papa.
Papa.
Yeah.
Honey and Papa.
Honey and Papa.
Love it.
Jonathan is Pops.
Yes. has a TSA agent so named him.
I'm telling you, you are awesome.
I paid her before the service.
Oh my God, because I grew up in a very musical church.
Oh yeah? I hope you liked our music tonight.
I adored it. I want to come on Fridays.
Well, every Friday night we're here.
This is part of the reason we had this service, is we're open for all of the community. We love it when our friends come in. We love it when our friends come to services.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Your words, how you presented yourself.
Everybody's good. Suzanne's not shit here with the kids.
Well, that's very generous of you. Thank you.
I'm a minister's daughter.
Oh,
Been there, done
well, that is very high praise. Ministers' daughters know what's up.
You are special. You are special.
That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway,
You're very kind. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy.
I will.
I mean, that is going to
You too. Shabbat shalom.
sass. And believe me,
Thank you for all your help tonight. What happened with the iPad?
Well, what happened was, as you got too close to it, this reacted with that, and at that moment, the iPad, periodically it disconnects and reconnects, and you can't press any buttons.
Really? I've never seen that happen
Yeah,
before.
it's
Why
something
does
John
it?
told
Why
me
does
about
it do
when
that?
training. Probably because it's a Generation 1 iPad.
We really just. So if we get a better device there, it'll.
Let John answer that question. I cannot.
Oi. Okay.
But
Well, thanks for your
at
help.
that moment, I couldn't do anything. and
Yeah.
then-
Yeah. That's all right. We made it work. Hello. I feel like I haven't seen you guys a lot lately. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you.
my name
Hello.
is Francesca.
Hello. How do you do?
Rabbi
Danny
Mario.
Moss. Pleasure to see you. Thanks for coming tonight.
I have a question. One of the prayers you said almost toward the end, I had my fingers in a couple of pages I wanted to go back to.
Yes.
And I couldn't find the one that you
Was it the one about the stars? There are stars so far away. 595 if you want to look in the book. It's by Chana Senesh, the poet Chana Senesh. Yeah. Yeah. 595. Yes.
And there's a song you've been singing, but you didn't sing it tonight.
Which one? Hey, Joe. Good to see you.
It's on page 180. It's a beautiful, it's very high pitched.
I'll go. I don't know.
I have to find
I don't think I know which one. There's so many different melodies.
when you sang it. I felt like
Is it the Yehu L'Ratzon? Yehu L'Ratzon Imrefi.
yeah.
May the words, da 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 da. Look at this kid. He's almost got it. He's almost complete.
Yeah, you were good.
I'm gonna have to give him his ice cream early. It's good to see both of you. No, that happens.
We're going to see Pia.
I thought that was the 23rd. I thought that was your.
23rd.
Yeah, so come for Eliana Light. Yeah.
Your mic's still on. You're broadcasting in the sanctuary.
I thought it was.